Belongs to someone called Goddard. It's locked. No name on this one. It's locked. It's a standard card slot. Lovecraft's locker. It's locked. Belongs to someone called Cole. It's locked. Reich. Ultar, written in crayon. It's locked. Nothing in here but some bottles. Ratty Chem shampoo and Sani Cool conditioner. I think I can live without them. It's a standard car. It's the link interface, and I don't like the look of it at all. It's a standard card slot. It's the... and I don't... It's the link and I don't... Welcome to Link. Please insert your card. So my real name is Robert Overman. But why does Link want me? And what's happened to my father? It's another scanning device. It's a standard card slot. It's the only way out. I have to use my card to open it. Oh, nothing. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, Lamb. See you later. Come on, Joey. Oh no! Joey must have forgotten he'd changed shells. I hope his board isn't broken. I ought to move that trash. It's too heavy to carry. It's attached to some bricks via a pulley. It's pivoted in the middle, like a seesaw. That's too big and heavy to carry. Excuse me.
Hello, darling. I don't believe we've met.
No, I'm a stranger here.
I'm Mrs. Piermont, but you can call me Danielle.
How do I get out of the city?
Now, why would you want to do that? There's nothing in the gap but sand and savages.
But that's where I live.
Oh, how ghastly for you, my dear.
What's the mutt's name?
Well, really? He's not a mutt. His name is Spunky.
He looks like he's got fleas.
He has millions of them. But he's allergic to the flea powder.
Why don't you give him a good bath?
Oh, I've tried, but he can't bear to get wet.
Do you know someone called Overman?
Why, yes, I do. He worked with my husband, Professor Piermont. Why? Are you interested in Overman?
He was my father.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Overman's only son died in an accident.
That was no accident, Mrs. Piermont. It was deliberate sabotage by security. My mother was killed, but I survived, and I've read a document which proves it.
Incredible! Your mother was a great friend to me. If there's any way I can help you, just ask.
Never mind. Excuse me. Never mind. Do you know the woman with the dog?
Oh, yes. That's Mrs. Piermont, the richest woman in Union City, and the ugliest.
What's through that door?
It's off limits to the likes of you.
I just wondered where it leads.
It's the old cathedral. There's nothing interesting in there. In fact, it's empty.
Why guard an empty cathedral?
I'm not guarding it exactly. I'm just standing there.
Preventing me from entering.
Yes.
What's the best way out of the city?
There isn't a way out.
Then the inhabitants are no better than prisoners.
That's the price of progress.
Never mind. Hello, who are you?
My name's Vincent, what's yours?
I'm Robert. You can call me Rob. Why aren't you at school, Vincent?
My tutor's malfunctioned. I tried to reprogram it to play video games.
Would you like me to repair your tutor?
Ah, I can do that myself. But then I'd have to go back to my studies.
What's that you're playing with?
It's my handheld games console.
Neat. What's the game?
It's called Fleecy the Lamb.
That sounds nice. What's the objective?
Torch the mutant psychos with your flamethrower and stop Dr. Mantis from butchering the orphans.
But that's horrible.
Yeah, I've played better.
What other games have you got?
Not many, 'cause they're too expensive. They're smuggled into the city from Hobart. I've got Nobby, the platform game, Onan the Barbarian, and Revenge of the Deadly Dandelions.
I suppose they keep you out of mischief. Do you know a man called Overman?
No, Rob. Why do you want to know?
He's my dad.
Aren't you a little old to have a dad?
Last time I saw him, I was a little boy. I was taken away to the Gap.
The Gap? Oh, wow! I'd like to escape to the Gap. I'm tired of being told what to do.
Do you know the woman with the dog?
That's Mrs. Piermont, and she's a pig.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, she tried to confiscate my console. She gave me a lecture and tried to force me to join the Junior Security Corps.
Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me.
Smart floral display. Are they real? What do you think?
They look kind of shiny.
Naturally. I've just varnished them.
Do you paint the flowers too?
This is Union City, not Wonderland. You obviously know nothing about plants.
Won't the varnish harm the plants?
Au contraire, Clever Dick. It filters out the crap in the atmosphere.
What are you doing to that plant?
I'm modelling a living sculpture. It's called topiary, and it's an art form.
What are those blue flowers called?
They're dandelions. Don't touch them.
They're pretty. But why can't I touch them?
Because if you do, you'll wet your bed.
I haven't done that for months. See you later. The leaves are shiny and waxy. It's too firmly rooted to pull up. The leaves are shiny and waxy. It's too firmly rooted to pull up. The leaves are shiny. It's too firmly rooted to... Excuse me. Never mind. No card slot. Must be a private elevator. It's the call button for an apartment. There's no reply. Excuse me.
Hold it. Your membership card, please.
I don't have one.
This is a private club.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You do now. Piss off.
How do I join the club?
You have to be sponsored by an existing member. It's a most exclusive establishment, frequented only by those with the proper credentials.
You mean people with money?
No, people with credit. There's a world of difference. People with money think they can afford not to care. People with credit know they can't, but don't care anyway.
What goes on in the club?
If I was to tell you that this club provides recreational facilities par excellence for a clientele with elegance and taste, I'd be lying through my teeth.
You just said it was exclusive.
Oh, it is exclusive, but seedy. The reason people come here is the cheap booze, and the fact that it's off limits to security.
Do you know anyone who'd sponsor me?
What about old widow Piermont? She used to come here, years ago. If you chatted her up, she might sponsor you.
Smart shoes.
Oh, thanks. You can tell a lot from a man's shoes. The design tells you what kind of man he is. The way he cares for them tells you where he's going.
And what he's trodden in tells you where he's been. See you later. The big guy's sacks are spilling their contents. Nothing I could use that statue for. It's a little man carrying a log. Nothing I could use that statue for. Doors are unremarkable, but this one has a certain je ne sais pas. Shut tight. The door has an old-fashioned lock on it. I need a key to open that. It would be quicker to break the door down. It's the call button for an apartment. There's no reply. Excuse me. Would you sponsor me for the club?
If you're really Robert Overman, I'll sponsor you. But I don't want to visit the club. I'll call the manager from my apartment. Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky. Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky.
No card slot. Must be a private elevator. It's the call button for an apartment.
Hello. Who is this?
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob. Welcome to my humble little home, Robert. You know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
I've grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Yes, I have. What was the professor working on?
Didn't I tell you? Helmut was the designer of Link. It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes. Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either, because she came from Hobart. Eventually, she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers. Is my father still alive?
I've not seen him since my husband's funeral. What a magnificent occasion. I wish I could have stayed until the end.
You walked out of your husband's funeral?
I had no choice. Poor Spunky hates cathedrals. All that incense and droning makes him bilious. No sooner had I got him outside when up came his breakfast.
It's a good thing he didn't chuck in church.
Don't interrupt, darling. Well, when I got back, they were all gone. Congregation, choir, coffin and all.
Why didn't you want to visit the club?
The memories are too painful.
Did you go there with the professor?
Yes, we met in a club. Oh, he was a handsome young graduate. and I was a flower in my first bloom. He plucked me from the garden of innocence.
I see what you mean. The memories are painful. Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want. I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment. Is that Mr. Coulson? Danielle Piermont here. I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
Now that looks comfortable. I'd better not sit. She might take advantage of me. It's an ancient Greek statue, made of fiberglass. It's full of biscuits and dog drool. That dog doesn't want to share his biscuits. If I pick up the bowl, the contents will slop all over my hands. It's full of biscuits and dog drool. If I pick up the bowl, the contents will slop all over my hands. Doors are shut tight. Excuse me.
Hello, Mr. Overman.
How did you know my name?
You're a member now, sir. It's my business to know all our members.
Can I go in now?
Certainly. But you're in for a disappointment.
How come?
It looks smart with the lights turned low, but in daylight, it's a flipping toilet.
Never mind. Tell me about your dandelion game.
Ah, it's brilliant. You get chased by these giant yellow weeds.
You mean dandelions are yellow? The gardener told me they were blue.
He's mad. He's not a real gardener.
How'd you know the gardener is a fake?
He's got green fingers.
That's the sign of a naturally talented gardener.
I saw him dipping them in the paint. Anyway, the plants are made of plastic.
You're a real help, Vincent.
No problem, Rob.
Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me. You told me dandelions were blue.
Did I? Well, what of it?
This boy assures me they're yellow.
Ugh, smart-assed little brat. All right, you got me sussed. I haven't had any formal training, but I've always dreamed of being a gardener. I love them. Every little shrub and succulent. Those dainty blossoms waving their little stamens in the breeze.
All right, I get the point.
You won't report me, will you?
Why should I do that? Never mind. Never mind. A pallet of bricks suspended from a pulley. Far too heavy to lift.
Hello. Who is this?
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob.
It's an old trick, but it still works. It's an old map, but it means nothing to me. It has a list of names with little buttons beneath. The mechanism has rusted solid. The map is painted on a big sheet of metal, not the sort of map you'd fold and put in your pocket. Why did I waste my time doing that? Being in this city must be cracking me up. The stairway has been bricked up. They're for cutting and pruning plants. Excuse me. How's Spunky?
He's in disgrace. The greedy little thing ate all his biscuits and still keeps asking for more. I don't want him getting fat and losing his figure.
Naturally.
What was that splashing noise? Where has Spunky gone? Officer Blunt, come and help me, quickly!
Just for a second, you scared me, but you're only dummies. They must have switches to activate them somewhere. Damned if I'm gonna look for them, though.